Dominantly, your accounting profession doesn't really set you up for sales and marketing. Which, if you're planning on running your own practice, your own business, your own consultancy, or whatever you're planning on doing, or even working in someone else's organization, when you climb the corporate ladder, in most cases, the corporate ladder wants you to be able to sell. So I think earlier students, for example, think that the people who are the best auditors become the audit partners. And I'm like, I hate to tell you, that's not how it works. The people who are the best auditors stay audit managers. The people who are really good at sales, they become audit partners, because the idea is that the audit firm needs you to make sales and bring in clients. And so if you want to be an audit partner, unfortunately, what you're probably not aware of is that you're going to need to be better at sales and marketing. You need to go find clients, which is a bit of a horror story. Nobody expected that. Nobody told you that. So what I find really fascinating, from our last discussion, is the stuff that you've done in this space has stemmed from sales and marketing, because it's that element. But I mean, the value that you're adding and the stuff that you're doing is really fascinating, but it comes from a creative approach to, I need to expand my business, which it obviously does. Someone who's going, I want to run my own business, whether it's a tax consultancy or whatever, audit practice or whatever it is. I want to run my own business. Does their accounting qualification prepare them for this type of thing, for actually running their own business?
So the short answer is that it doesn't. If I look at what we did, right, our accounting studies, I think if I remember from our articles, we had two branches of things we needed to complete, which was technical requirements and professional requirements. Right. And I think from the part of the professional requirements, I hope that they have expanded that and are placing a huge emphasis on the professional requirements, the soft skills, as you say. And the reason is because, I mean, you've hit the nail on the head. We are all the way through successful when we are in varsity and perhaps even in school, based on our academic ability to a large extent, right? There are some things, for example, like maybe you don't become the head of school because, yes, you're academically gifted, but can't speak in front of the school, and that there's an element of that, but it's not that. It's a real big mind shift when you get now to an audit firm, and yes, you are performing, you're delivering, you're sharp and so on, then you become a manager, but even as a manager, there are some managers who are given more than you, and yet you're cleverer than them. And then it just hits. There's one person that I interviewed, the CEO of Nedbank, Mike Brown, and he said, EQ is more important than IQ. So IQ gets you through the door, but EQ, if you're rising through the ladder, the EQ is what's going to determine it. And I experienced it as well when I finished articles, and I thought, maybe let me become an audit manager at a Big Four. And then I went for the interview, and they're like, yeah, you're the guy to be hired. Then I was like, okay, but what's my career path? How do I end up as a partner here? And they were like, okay, no, you'd have to have a business case. And then I was like, what? I thought I'll just come and I'll make sure I have the most technically on-point audits, and that should be good enough. But it's all about business case, as you've said.